Corporate finance careers. Let's take a look at CFI's career map and the various career opportunities that are available for you in corporate finance. We've broken our career map down into 4 categories: banks, institutions, corporations, and public accounting firms. Within each of the 4 main categories, you can see the various subcategories that include specific careers and specific job profiles. Let's take a closer look at each of these categories and what it's like to work in them. Let's start with the banks, also referred to as the sell side. Working at the banks has a very large sales component. Most of the roles are client-facing and are focused on business development. They typically hire in their capital markets-focused groups straight out of schools, and they usually go to top-tier schools to find finance or accounting students with good grades to come work for them straight out of school. On the retail side of the business at the banks, there are various entry points, however, and it's not just for straight out of school positions. The hours at banks are typically quite long. It's very competitive with high turnover and very cutthroat. The trade-off to that, though, is that there can be very quick career progression as well. Working at the public accounting firms is a bit different. It's more of a mix between being client-focused at the top of an accounting firm, but being more inwardly focused for most roles at an accounting firm. They typically hire straight out of school or from other accounting firms. They work fairly long to medium-long hours. It's also very competitive. They typically have a very clear career path, though, relative to other areas. Then there's the institutional side, which is referred to as the buy side. It is more internally focused and less sales-oriented than working at a bank. They typically hire from other banks. They also hire grad school students who have finished a master's degree, such as an MBA. They also work long hours, and it's also very competitive, although they do have less turnover than at the banks. And they can have very quick career progression as well. And then there are the corporations, or the corporates. These roles are much more internally focused, since corporates, other than their sales departments, are not focused on winning clients. The finance roles at a corporation are focused on supporting the organization and helping it achieve its business objectives. They hire from a wide range of other employers, such as banks, accounting firms, institutions, and they hire people straight out of undergrad and straight out of MBA. They hire across all different levels, from entry-level, mid-level, to senior. The hours can really vary depending on the industry, the type of company, and the size of the company. The competitiveness can also vary widely as well. Generally speaking, career progression is not quite as quick as it is at banks or at institutions, but it can have very quick progression depending on the individual. The key takeaway here is that there are a wide range of career opportunities for corporate finance professionals. It's important for you to think about what you are like personally, where you would fit best, and what you're most passionate about when deciding how to pursue a corporate finance career.
Thanks for taking CFI's Introduction to Corporate Finance, where we covered a whole range of fundamental corporate finance concepts. We looked at the capital markets. We looked at how to raise debt finance and equity finance. We looked at understanding a robust M&A process, as well as looking at business valuation methods. Now that you've completed this course, you should have not only a more solid understanding of fundamental corporate finance concepts, but also a clear understanding of career paths within corporate finance and the career paths that are most suited to you.